We have people on live stream here. Where are you joining us from? Type in comments where you're joining us from. What a joyous day. What a joyous Sean. They're here.
I know, this is amazing. Congrats to
Yes.
all of you that are here and
Amanda,
everyone
you're looking
joining
beautiful.
in and celebrating.
So exciting. So exciting. House full. And we not only have a Zoom full of people here, our graduates and some guests, some special guests and our mentors, but we have people joining in from all over, like all over. So we have people on our social media platforms. So I'm not sure if you wanted the world to see and celebrate you, but get ready because
They
the
are.
world. Yes, and then the replay. You guys know, like I'm just always blown away that in literally in the matter of 2 days, sometimes we'll have 10,000 views on something that we aired. So get ready to be celebrated all around the world. What is that like? Type in chat how that feels. Those of you who are graduating today, it's all about you, all about loving on you. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what's going on. Arizona, St. Louis, London, is it Kauai? Is that and Ventura, Southern California? I feel proud. I'm excited to be here with everyone, and congrats to everyone that has worked so hard. Thank you, Lisa and Sean, for this amazing program. You're so welcome, Amanda. Rhonda, sending love and light to all of the Nichols Certified Facilitator graduates from New York City. Fedra is sending y'all love from the Netherlands. Concita says, I'm thankful. How are you feeling? How are you feeling if you are a graduate? How are you feeling like I am here? It is real. They are real. They're not just video recordings, they are real. And then how do you feel if you are a forthcoming graduate? You're in the program and you're going to be certified this year. Claim it. How are you feeling? And then if you're a guest, put guest hyphen and tell us how you're feeling. And Susan, I'm not sure if you can help us navigate some of the social media, what people might be saying over on social media on any one of the platforms. I want to hear from y'all out on Susan. Open your line. What platforms are we live on so that
We
they
are
can
on,
see?
we are on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn.
Who woke up today and said, I want to expand my exposure? Well, before the day is over. Sean.
Hello. Well, there's something you just said about like all around the world that just hit my bones a little bit. You know, not just everybody from all the different places that we see, but just the need for connection all around the world and transformation and capacity and kindness and care and all the things that you all stand for in our minds and
Yeah.
what you've all committed to. So I honor those of you that commit to being inconvenienced so that you can help other people live their lives in a better
Mm.
way.
Mm. So I got love triggered when you said all around the world. So just one more time, just the Nichols certified facilitator graduates and those who are graduating, those who are already in the program. Just right now, really clean so we could just see the reach of global transformation. Type where you're from and chat again. And then I want to add it there our mentors who are certified facilitators and trainers. Type in chat where you're from so you guys can see the global reach, y'all. This is not a game. Listen, 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 listen. Idaho, Southern California, Arizona, Los Angeles via Oahu. I love it. New York, Hawaii, Michigan, Jamaica, Birmingham, Alabama, London, Germany. Come on, you guys, look. This is what's called global transformation. Chicagoland. Love it,
Mhm.
Missouri. Right. Look at this. I just wanted you guys to see it because it's real. Now, I want you to also celebrate that when you say, I want to expand my reach, you have fellow students, fellow graduates, fellow comrades who can do just that. So know that this is the beginning. Graduation is the beginning. It is not the end, it's the beginning. So I just want to do a couple of housekeeping guidelines just for you so we can have an amazing recording and taping. We have a lot of people looking. Susan, at any given time, jump on and tell us where. Now, if you're online and you're joining us live from streaming, let us know where you're joining us from. We want to know. If you're a guest, let us know where you're joining us from so we can see the reach in the celebration and the reach in the view. And so many of you will want to know, how do I become certified? And it's really not become certified, it's to become more certain in producing transformation in the lives of others. So we'll make sure we let you know about that. But this is about celebrating some gladiators first. So we're excited about doing that. We want to make sure that if you have any reminders or any notifications on your computer or on your phone, that you turn those off so that it's nice and quiet. We want to make sure that in chat that we're not over talking in terms of distracting from the celebration of people. We'll focus the conversation around in different areas. But when we're celebrating everyone, we want you to put all your attention on them. And we want it to be all about you in that moment to make sure you get your flowers. Um, and then we want you to be present. I know if you're a super achiever like me, like Sean, like Susan, like many of us here, like many of your mentors here, you're already on what next? What do I do next? Well, we're going to give you some recommendations for what's next. But right now, we want you to be present in your celebration. I missed so many celebrations, Sean, because I was so busy like box, check. Let me go for next. Anybody else like that? Type your name in chat if that's you. Type your name in comments if that's you. I was like so on the grind that I forgot to fully smell my flowers
Yeah.
and in some cases fully receive my flowers. So be present. Be present. Yes, Ariana, be present, Susanna.
Yeah,
Be
that could be a
present.
motto for today's world. And we're programmed to just go on to the next thing. It's like a sign of ambition, and but that kind of hustle, will not allow us to really fully like receive what's in the rearview mirror, right? Like what we actually have accomplished. I think most of us
Yeah.
are overinformed and under celebrated. So we need to be present to receive those celebrations, which is obviously why we're here today. This is a big deal for all of you that committed, and any of you that are on the periphery of anybody who's getting celebrated today, and those of you that helped. Um, yeah, this is great. This is a
It's
this is a
yeah, it's a big deal.
momentous occasion.
And it's such a big deal, Sean, that people are joining us on social media on our multiple platforms. You are important enough to be on all of the Motivate the Masses Lisa Nichols platforms, from Sudan, Nigeria, Cyprus, Virginia, Los Angeles, Mississippi, Botswana, Ohio. And that's just live. Hello, everyone out there in social media land. Thank you for joining us. You are going to be moved and inspired to whatever your next level is based on us celebrating these gladiators. And then thousands will look at the recording. So let's jump right in. I'm super, super, super excited about what we get to do. To all of our guests, thank you. If you are a guest if you are a family member or personal friend of a graduate, then you're here in Zoom with us. And we want you to type your name. And then type the name of who you're here to see, and who you are to them. So if it's my name is Diane. We'll see your name in chat. I'm Lisa's auntie. I'm Sean's third cousin in the cut. Whoever you are, to whomever we are celebrating together, let us know. And if you are in on social media and you're related or know or follow or friends with someone here that you're celebrating, then type that in our comments on our social media. We want to know who you're celebrating. And if you're here because you're celebrating transformation, I'm just celebrating the daggone conversation, the fact that there's a certification that helps us stop guessing and it allows us to have certainty in someone else's transformation, then just tell us that as well. So if you're just an advocate for the work, and people are here from Qatar, New Jersey, Greece, literally it's a global graduation. So let's just kind of give you a brief overview of what the Nichols certification journey has been about. And as we're doing this, I do want the graduates, you don't just have a moment when we say your name. This whole experience is your moment. So What I would like you to, in this next piece, and Sean, you can launch us on this in this next piece as we explain the program. I want you to just kind of talk about it just kind of in the nugget. Um, like, what was it like for you as we're covering different parts? You're going to see us say different parts. Give us your 1 to 3 words description of that part. We know some parts were heavier than most. And so, yeah, so we want to honor your resilience and to really, really lean into the fact that in today's world, very few people finish programs that they start. So I want you to start with that celebration. You can do us side by side, but I am going to do gallery view because I want to see y'all's faces. I love seeing your faces because I'm proud of you. People purchase programs, especially when they're DIY programs, um, and even with the monthly connection or the biweekly connections, they just don't finish. I mean, it's upwards of like 83% of people purchase programs don't finish. And so there's a reason to be celebrated. You are in that small percentage of saying, I'm completing what I started. So throughout this program, I want you to reach back and I want to see you, Concita, doing this. I want to see you. I want to see you, Peggy, doing this. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I love that start. What I would add is I don't know what the actual numbers are, but I wouldn't be surprised if 50% of the people that buy programs don't even start them, let alone
Wow.
finishing them. And I think I have done research on people that have finished some of our programs and some other programs that are in the personal development industry. And I think it's a tiny percentage. I think it's maybe 2 to 3% of the people will finish a program if it's challenging at all, right? We don't have a problem, shallowly consuming podcasts and surface level stuff. We do that all the time. But as soon as you actually have to do something in a program, most people are just not going to make it. And we're saying that to honor all of you that have made that commitment, but also for you to understand what the majority of the world is dealing with out there, which is why you have the skills that you have and why you committed to those skills and what you're going to be able to do with your skills. I think we live in a very, very shallow society now. And I'm not saying that to try to bring anybody down, but the effect of the internet and social media and all the algorithms and all that stuff has not created more depth. It's created a lot more shallowness. And I apologize. My camera, it just tends to do this every once in a while. I don't know. It wants to zoom in and see my thoughts closer. I don't know. So forgive me. I'll just have to, refresh it a bunch of times. But we've actually done some research as like why people quit and where they quit and when they quit. And it's about 2 to 3% of the people that make it. So all of you that are here to be celebrated for making it through this program, congratulations isn't a big enough word. I honor your commitment. I know there were times when you questioned, should I keep doing this? I don't know. It's like, how close is this mirror going to get to me? And that's natural for all this stuff. And you kept going up the hill, right? These are not downhill processes. These are uphill processes. It requires effort. It requires inconvenience. It requires for you to let people know what you're doing and explain some things. Maybe it just requires a lot of effort that most people are not willing to give. So huge, huge congratulations for all of you that have the courage to do that. Now, let me tell you just a little bit about this program, which is nearly impossible to do in anything less than about 9 hours, right? Because of what's gone into this program. But Lisa and I were on the phone 6 years ago, maybe, Lisa, and it was just
Wow.
an idea. Like, what if we, took what you've done and what I've done, and what if we put them together, and what if we created this program? And at the time, it was just this ambitious thought that was exciting to both of us, but also kind of scary because we're like, that might be a big deal.
Well, and let me
And
tell you why it was scary. It was scary because both of us knew in order for us to comfortably certify someone, what we would require that they know. Like, we knew
yeah,
from the beginning, we're not trying to hand out 20,000 certifications. I don't care if 2,000 people only have it, but that's 2,000 people who have certainty on how to produce transformation, or at least they're much closer. You still got to get a lot of time under your belt, like a pilot. A pilot knows how to fly, then the pilot needs to get hours under their belt. right? And so we knew what would be required. I've been asked to do a certification program for 10 years. And I'm like, until I feel like I really can give them what they need, I'm not doing it. And then when Sean came into my life, he was my blessing because you guys can see Sean. Does Sean make your brain want to explode? Amanda, does he like make your brain want to explode? Like Rhonda got certified years ago and she's like, my brain is still trying to be put back together from Sean. And so he was that yin to my yang. Like I had all these hours in the field massively all around the world. And he had all of this science dealing with people, teaching them how to produce transformation in the lives of others one-on-one, one to small many. So it was just a great connection, Sean. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, it really is a cool combination, right? Yin and yang and science and art and, all the things that we provide. And so just to add a little bit to what Lisa said, when we put this program together, we didn't ask ourselves, how many people can we get into the front end of this machine? We
Ah,
asked ourselves, who do we want to produce on the back end of this machine? So that when people leave this program, they're ready, right? And I always give the analogy of like going from the earth to the moon. If you want to go to the moon, you need to know there is no oxygen and there is no gravity. So if you want to make that journey, you have to be prepared. And we're not going to pretend that there's oxygen and gravity because then you'll just die on the moon. So we said, with all the work that we've done, what do people need to have in their bodies? What do they need to have in their minds so that they can be transformational agents in the world? And then we backed into what then needs to happen in this program experientially so that when people come out the backside, like all of you graduates, you have it rooted. You have it in your body. It's not just something that your brain will hopefully remember. It's something that your body has experiential knowledge of. And that's why this program is big. And because it has to be, because you have to understand, you have to have resilience built, right? You have to
oh,
understand what humanity is going through. You have to understand what's going on in the mind, right? You have to understand the machinery of human behavior if you're going to make sustainable transformation to human behavior.
so
And
if I could
most
just
people
add
don't.
this, think about it as the armed forces. The armed forces doesn't gather a bunch of people for them all to go through. The first thing they do with a bunch of people is say, who's going to get out? Hurry up. Right, Kate? Go. Who's going to the first thing they do is they weed out the masses so that the few that can weather the full storm stay. So we're not going to go on. You guys can see we're kind of geeked out about how serious we are about this certification, right?
I thought
But
we were
we
going to
really,
do module one. Are we not teaching module one?
no, we're not, Sean. We're
Ah,
graduating folks. So you have studied and mastered enough. And you guys keep typing in chat. Tell us how you're feeling as we're talking about this. Tell us what's going through your mind. Give us the one word like mind blown, wanted to quit, glad I stayed. Oh my God, can't believe I'm here to talk to us because we're looking at chat. In order for you to really get to this point, Rhonda, in order for you to get to this point, you had to study and learn enough to pass, to get to some level of awareness, multiple areas. You have to learn how to trust your voice. You have to learn how to begin to lean into your unique style. You have to learn how to understand how to guide the transformation in someone else and to trust that transformation can happen every single time, different levels, different paces. The
I
first
think
area
that's a
that
big piece, that predictability is that you understand how to predictably create transformation. And so
powerful.
there is a science to this, and there are ingredients to this recipe. I don't know if you want to go into those ingredients, Lisa,
Yeah,
or you want
yeah,
me to,
absolutely.
but there are like 6 main ingredients to this transformational process.
And the first ingredient is the science of transformation. You guys feel free to type anything you want about that category, that area. The science of transformation, understanding that transformation has a science. You have to learn that, study that, and you have to have some level of awareness enough, right? Mastery. Polly says so riveting.
Yeah, because again, not to be too negative, but most people, if they don't understand how something actually works, then all they can do is just try to emotionally effort it into existence, right? So if you just want to change something in your mind, but you don't know how things in the mind get changed, then that's going to be really difficult. But with the scientific understanding of how patterns operate and what creates our head talk, then we can absolutely do this. The second piece is coaching techniques and systems, right? So you've got to understand, how do you facilitate those kinds of changes on a coaching, in a coaching context, whether it's one-to-one or one-to-many on stage. So you've got to know how to use the tools, with the machinery.
How was that? How did it feel to go through what's the system, what's the technique for coaching? And then the next area you went through was content creation. It's not enough to have an idea. You have to have a process of content creation. If you're going to bring value from IP, intellectual property, you got to be able to move it through and to do something with it and to turn it into something that people can use, and not just esoteric theory out there, right? But something practical and something that can be implemented.
Yeah, the content needs to be created in order to transform people, right? Most content is created for transactional purposes. You have a thing, I have a thing, let's trade things, right? You have an email address, you have money, you have time, whatever, and I'll give you what I have. Content designed to transform people's lives is much different. So the distinction between transformational and transactional is everything to understand, but then weave it through all of this, right? And then with that content creation, you're going to learn, or all these graduates learned, and any of you that want to learn, you can learn this too, how to develop programs from that content, right? Not just how to put out a video and how to write an article or how to do a podcast episode, but how do you put together an 8-module program, or how do you put together a 5-day retreat, or how do you put together a 2-hour mini workshop, so that you have people's experience in your hands, their experiential learning in your hands, and how do you weave them through a transformational process, right? So program development and event development is now where you take the how to create puzzle pieces of content and how to create a transformational puzzle for people.
Okay, so I was going to wait till we get to the end to say y'all learned a lot. Type in chat how you type in chat whatever you're feeling right now in response to that. Like, it's a lot. Like, it really is a lot. And Sean and I knew that 6 years ago. Like, we're not going to give them a slice of the pizza. They need to see the whole thing and opt in. So mind you, you've learned it enough to graduate. Tell yourself, I've got it enough to graduate. Now it needs to become cellular inside your application. You also learn the science of facilitation. So I want you to get like the power of the science of transformation, coaching, and the science of facilitation all in the same ecosystem, but they're in different zip codes. Make sense, Deborah? I guess you say, of course it does. I'm a graduate, ma'am. Okay, excuse me. So then learning the science of what does it mean to facilitate coaching and facilitation, same arena, but different process. One is us talking and sharing and pulling, and the other literally is facilitating an experience. So the science of facilitation then.
Yeah, most of the programs, not to, shade any other programs out there, but most of the programs are training programs. They're not necessarily facilitation programs. And to facilitate an experience with the capacity that's necessary is just a different game. Again, going back to why this is a big program. And then the final step is to put all these components together and talk about large group transformational facilitation, right? So if, many of you are coming to Breakthrough Retreat here in a couple months, in a room full of dozens of people over the course of several days, how do you transform people's lives in a way that serves the group, but also serves the individual people? So I hope you can all see that this is a spectrum. It's a spectrum where you understand the science of what transformation is, but then you build the capacity all the way through the spectrum so that you can be one-on-one with somebody, or you can be in a room with multiple dozens of people and still be able to do this work. And that's a layered approach. and it requires different levels. It requires different modules. It requires mentors. It requires support. It requires community. It requires doubts. It requires fear. Like, it requires all of these things that these graduates have gone through, because it's really like you are going through this transformational car wash. You know, you're going through this process that is required, and it's not easy, and it's not fast, and it's not microwave, but it
And
is everlasting.
and you know why? Because it's a superpower. Like, it is a superpower. What you've acquired is a superpower for human behavior, for human inspiration, for human movement, for human actionable movement. This next piece for you to realize is that what you also learned was beyond the frameworks and the strategies, beyond these six key areas of learning, you also learn and develop the emotional intelligence and the awareness. Type in chat what you feel when I say this, to recognize and address the 8 layers of emotion. I've even heard some of you say it in other conversations. Oh, that's just arrested development. Oh, they're in the
Yeah.
rest of the like using the framework and using the understanding, knowing how to identify when someone is stuck in an emotion. Okay, now I got to ask this question. Type your name in chat. Don't type their name. Do not out the person. They're not here probably. Don't out them. But type your name in chat if you identified someone stuck in the emotion after you learned how to identify the 8 layers, how to identify arrested development. You can see it differently now, right? You now go, oh, that's what that is,
Yeah.
emotionally or spiritually. And you also, quite frankly, you know how to guide them forward by using presence, precision, and purpose inside of what you've learned. Like, that is the, I see Chandra, I see, I got so many people, Glenda, I see Crystal, Jess, everybody's recognizing Arrested Development now. We all walk around with it because no one knows how to do it. We won't go into detail about that, but it's just, we want to just recap for you what all you've seen and what all you've learned. And I'm excited about this next part because you didn't get there alone. There was Brian. Brian, thank you so much. Brian was your champion, giving you all the details all along the way, navigating you, celebrating you. You guys love on Brian. You guys love on him. He has been literally the cheerleader, champion, negotiator, project manager behind the scenes, making sure he can get as many of you to graduation as possible. Susan, making sure you have everything. But you had some really key people. Sean.
Yeah, this process requires mentorship, because this is really it's a mastery program. And with there's no such thing as do it yourself mastery. No such thing. You have to get feedback. You have to get helped by people who are just slightly or a little bit more than slightly above you on the same hill that you're climbing, right? One of the big core tenets that we talk about is lifting while you climb, right? Teaching while you learn. And so that is a community requirement. And so we have mentors that have gone through this program. They've done their own work. They've gotten all of this saturated in their own cells, and they want to give back and they just want to help. And so they're on calls with these people and they're in the Facebook group and they're helping them out. So all of you that are a mentor in our NCF program, please raise your Zoom hand so you can go all the way in a line on our screen and we can see all of you that are here. And I want everybody else to really give these people some tremendous love and adoration here for a moment. And it won't in any way be enough for how much they've put in themselves, but also how much they've given to other people. And, we know these people personally, right? We've shared space, we've shared proximity, we've celebrated their own growth and their own graduation. And we have seen, so much evolution in capacity. And we know that, and it's not a requirement, right? We don't tell anybody, like, if you graduate through the program, then you have to help, some of the kindergartners. It's not a requirement. It's that they want to help because they know what the work does, right? They know what the work has done for themselves. I remember when I first had my big breakthrough in 2005, my first thought was, why didn't I get taught this in school? Right? I don't need to know when the War of 1812 was. I need to know how to handle my emotions. I need to know why I've been carrying around all of this stuff. And I just had a life coach help me release it. So it's this flow through, give back desire that
Yeah.
these people are driven by,
Yeah.
that make up the mentors in our
Yeah.
group. So again, give them huge, huge love.
Yeah, give them some love. And there are some mentors that are not here. We want to give you love. We want to give you your flowers. We appreciate you. These mentors all come out of previous certification program that took a lot of time, a lot of energy. It's the certification program that you actually are watching the recordings from. You had the freedom to pause us when we got too heavy. They could not pause us. They had to just keep drinking from the fire hydrant. So, and then they came back to
Sorry.
then they came back to feed you. So we want to thank you to each of our mentors for standing in the gap. Thank you for those who are not able to celebrate today, but they help get you here. We want to celebrate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys keep loving on them. And now I want to jump to you. I want to jump to you because you have committed to something that is a road less traveled. There are
Before
a
we do
lot.
this, Lee, can I just check in? Like the point,
Yeah.
the reason that we did this is we just want everybody to see the bigness of this. So any of you that are not a mentor, if you're not already in NCF, but you're here celebrating somebody else, like what do you think of? Just a word in chat, nothing too big. But
Or in the
we just
comments on
really
social
want you to
media.
see that like this is a big hill, you guys, right? And there's no ski lift that's taking them to the top of this hill. There is no escalator, there is no elevator. It's just footwork,
Fine.
right? And so
Fine.
these people have gone through a lot, and we just really hope that that lands for all of you that are watching this, it just in celebration.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Thank you, Sean, for that. And if you're on social media, type what it's already stirred up in you. You know, the you're here because you want to be a change agent, right? We agree? Yes, yes. You're here because you want to be a change agent. And one of the number one ways that you're a change agent is having someone witness you step into your own transformation, right? And Sean has said it 1,000 times. I've said it, 980 times. Only transformed beings can transform others. So Ariana, you know that during this process, you had to begin to morph. You had to begin to expand in order to hold this space for someone else. And then type your name in chat or whatever you're feeling if you felt like now that you know what you know, you can't unknow it. It's like,
Right.
man, I can't get away with being clueless and just losing my brain on somebody. I can't get away with being irresponsible with my words anymore. I can't get away with leaving people shattered. And I can't get away with just saying it because I feel it. I know how it's gonna like now the bar is raised. So the cost of knowing it feels like it's so much higher, but the outcome and the benefit of knowing is 10 times, 20 times, 100 times more because now you get to pour on to other people. So I love it, Sean. I love it, Sean. I see you guys in chat. Absolutely. You can't unknow it now, right? Yes, I'm ready
Mm-mm.
to run.
Once the cells are
Yes.
saturated, right? They're never drying out again.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Finding that new cocoon. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm super excited. And you guys are giving us an amen and a wow, wow, wow. Absolutely. So we want to celebrate you. And we want you to get your flowers and we want you to feel the power. This is the beginning, like I said. I'm not sure how many of you are planning to come in the future to our flagship event, Speak and Write to Make Millions. It's our big thing that we do every year. I'm not sure how many of you are planning to come, but I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. For those of you who are coming, I'm gonna have a big old screen with Nichols Certified Facilitator on that screen as well, so y'all can get your flowers there too. I believe that we are under celebrated as a humanity. So every corner that I get to celebrate progress and yes and completion, start to Sean's point, start and completion. I'm gonna do that. And then for those of you who are coming virtually, we're gonna ask you to raise your electronic hands and throw your face up there as well, just so you can keep getting your flowers. Because to me, what gets celebrated gets repeated. Keep running. Go get your
Yep.
people. You are me and Sean's people. Now, there are people who belong to you or are waiting on you. They're only going to respond to your voice. They can't stand Sean's voice. They don't want to hear Lisa's voice. They want to hear your voice. And Fedra, they are excited that you are still learning in the trenches because they get to learn from you, Jess. They want it in your tone, Jess. Yes, yes, and yes. So
Hmm.
let's get to this amazing piece where we want to officially cross you over and officially give you your certification. While you have it, we want you to see us serving you with it.
Are you guys ready? Now's the time. We've been building for this. Excellent. Are, and Brian, are we going to do the? Are we
That
going to do the
think
slides
tank.
on this too?
Yeah. Let me see. Speaker.
All right, we got something for you. So, want to make sure that that you can see the beauty that went into this as well. Got a little internal or external drum roll. Drrrr.
I don't know if you can hear mine.
Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, I remember that picture.
Mm-hmm.
It is time to celebrate our graduates. So, our first graduate in this inaugural online graduation of NCF is Amanda Reno.
Yes.
Give Amanda some
Amanda.
love.
Amanda, congratulations. Congratulations. You are a Nichols certified facilitator. Congratulations. And then we want to bring to the stage, representing her graduation, Miss Ariana Gibbs Hall in the house. Yes. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. And celebrating your type in chat how you feel, type in chat what it feels like to see you and your certification on the same screen.
Nice. All right. Next up, we have Concedo Winters.
Mm, yes.
Congratulations. Yes.
Yes, beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Type in chat how you feeling.
Absolutely.
Yes, give her flowers,
That
give her
smile's been
love.
beaming this whole time. I've been seeing you over
Yes,
there.
yes, yes. Something to celebrate. Yes. And celebrating up next, Miss Crystal Riley in the house. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Celebrating Crystal and her achievements. Give her some love. Everybody, keep your fingers going. Keep your fingers going. Yes, yes, yes. On social media, get your fingers going. Get your fingers going.
How about what Crystal has just above her headshot there? Reject average. Love it. All
I
right.
love it.
Yep. Next we have welcome to the E stage, Deborah Edwards.
Come on, Deborah. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
I love it.
Deborah.
I love it. I love all the folks who figure out how to do all those
Certified
signs. I
trainer.
love it. I love it. Certified trainer, Deborah. You are a Nickel certified facilitator. Next up, I'm super excited to present this person with her certification. I've watched her journey. Jessica Fulmer. Jessica, aka Jess in the house. Congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations to your achievement, Jessica. Congratulations for what you have achieved. We're bringing that's Glenda. Let's go back. There we go, Jessica. Congratulations, Jessica. Watched your journey. Go back to Jessica for a moment. Brian, if we can. There we go.
Nice.
Congratulations. Watching you do the climb has been awesome, sis.
Excellent. And next up, we have Glenda White
Yes,
as our
Glenda.
next certified facilitator.
Glenda smiling at herself. I looking as beautiful. I love it. She's holding up her certification, Sean. She's like, I got it in my hand
Nice.
and
I
on the
love that.
screen. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So
Congratulations.
cool.
Congratulations, congratulations. Oh, super, super, super exciting. And now, oh, Oh, Brian, I apologize. Brian did it in order because I set the name out of order. Because I was just about to say Jessica. Jessica, I was about to graduate you twice because I set the name out of order, my love. Sorry, Brian, that would be me. And next up, officially, really, congratulate Kate Uoz, help me, Sean.
Uozitis, I think, is.
Uozitis.
How close are
Yes.
we, Kate?
Open up the line. Feel free to correct us if necessary.
Yositis.
Yozitis.
Yozitis.
And I've got my
Yozitis.
cap and gown.
Love
Yes. Come on.
it.
Wait. Let me get you on screen. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Ah, you look so amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yummy, yummy. Congratulations. That is a cap and gown, and that is a moment that you have earned. It wasn't easy. I'm going to tell you, this is not, don't mistake virtual for easy in this case. Congratulations, sis.
That is so true. And next up, we have Margarita Gianatelli.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
Margarita,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations. Flowers and hearts.
Certified facilitator.
Earned. Hard work earned. Hard
Mm-hmm.
work earned. And next up, please congratulate for doing the hard work. Early morning, late night, certification earned, Miss Peggy Woo. Come on, you guys. Give her some love. Give her some virtual
Hey,
love, virtual
Peggy,
love.
congratulations.
Yes, certified to transform. I love it. See the chat blowing up, and really celebrating each other. I love it.
And next, our next graduate is Polly Jane Johnson.
Oh, I love it. Polly in the house, full of
Great
smiles. I've been
work.
watching. Polly, congratulations. Congratulations on what it cost you in your effort, in your energy, mindset. You did it. You are now officially a Nichols certified facilitator. Love it, love
Congratulations,
it, love it.
Polly.
Congratulations. Next up, congratulations to the newly Nichols certified facilitator, Miss Rhonda Green in the house. Love it.
Hey,
Celebrate.
Rhonda.
Celebrate Rhonda. Celebrate Rhonda. Celebrate Rhonda. Love it. Love it. Love it.
There you go.
Yes. Come on, Rhonda. Rhonda's like, yes. I did it. I did it. Everyone, when your name has been called, and if you haven't done it yet, do the I did it dance. I did it. I did it. I did it. Absolutely. I did it, Crystal. I did it, right?
And now every time Rhonda hears the Help Me Rhonda song, she could be like, "Oh yeah, I can."
I can. I can actually do that. I can
Oh
actually
yeah.
help you. What's your issue? I could help you.
And the penultimate graduate of this session is Sissy Holes. Congratulations, Sissy.
Sissy,
Great work.
congratulations.
Very cool
Congratulations,
picture
Sissy.
too. Look at
I
that. You put
know.
some work into that one.
I fell in love with Sissy's picture yesterday. I was like, okay, that's gonna be in my
Okay.
next photo shoot. I
Yeah.
love it. Sissy, you are equipped to transform lives and minds. Isn't that wonderful? To like, you're not gonna walk around and brag about it, but it's nice to know I am equipped to transform minds and minds
Yeah.
and lives. And then you have to get into it, right? And pulling up the rear, holding the space, making sure that she's totally prepared to transform the lives of those around her. I want us to celebrate Tracy Lockwood in the house. Congratulations, Tracy. Congratulations. All the hearts going up for you, all the love signs going up for you. Congratulations, Tracy. Looking beautiful as ever. Congratulations. Job well done.
Good work.
Job well done. And to each one of you, Amanda, Ariana, Concita, Crystal, Deborah, Glenda, Jessica, Kate, Margarita, Peggy, Polly, Rhonda, Sissy, and Tracy. Congratulations. Congratulations for what you have achieved. I want you to type in chat,
Mm.
give us 1, 2 words of how you feel about your accomplishment right now. About your accomplishment right now. Like We've given you flowers, and now you're giving yourself some flowers. Gratitude. I get it. I love it. I love it. How do you feel about your accomplishment? And then what's next in terms of ready? I saw somebody say ready, set, go. They said, I'm wonderful. I'm ready. Yes, yes, and yes. And while you're typing that in, we want to have a couple of graduates to give some words about their reflection on this journey. These are your classmates, so we wanted to open up space for a couple of classmates to share.
Got a couple commencement speeches.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so, first up, we would love for you to give a warm virtual applause. And this is how you give virtual applause. You make all the noise right here. A warm virtual applause for your classmate and certified facilitator, Mrs. Peggy Wu. Please open up your line and share.
I am so honored that I was asked to speak here today, and thank you for the opportunity. When I was a teenager, I remember being drawn to self-help books, but I was always too embarrassed and too ashamed to go down those aisles because I didn't want to be caught in those aisles, much less be seen with a book in my hand like I was wrong with, there was something wrong with me. But I was deeply drawn to it and was always thinking about it. And finally, one day a voice came and said, "You are so self-absorbed. You are always thinking about you and only you. The whole world is out there waiting for you to go help them. Go find something productive to do." So off I went. I picked something in science and technology. And while I was in the depth of my valley of my despair, I acknowledged that I had spent my entire life doing something that was supposed to be meaningful and impactful, but I was so miserable doing it. And a quiet voice came and said, "You've always liked personal development. Why don't you go toward your curiosity and double down on yourself? So what if it seems selfish?" And fast forward a few more years, I was laid off earlier this year, and that quiet voice came and said again, "It's time to triple down on yourself. It's time to fully step into the coaching business." And going through this program not only did it cross-validate what I had learned about psychology and personal development in the last few years, I also got to go deeper. And you gave me the tools to be a better facilitator. And you made me realize I knew more than what I was giving myself credit for. And now I have more tools to work with still. So I believe this is not an empty bet on myself. I believe I am standing on solid grounds with this material. And the word I want to leave you with is believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in the material you have in your hands, and believe that you can make a difference transforming someone else.
Yum, yum, yum,
Double
yum.
down, triple down.
Double down, triple down,
Love
believe.
that.
Unwavering. You guys give her some love in chat. Give her some love in chat. Thank you so much. And how many of us felt that there was something very similar in that message for us? Like I wanted to do it. I discounted doing it. That longing's been nagging at me for a while. Type your name in chat if that longing to help others in this arena some way, somehow has been nagging at you for a while. I say that I started doing this work so I can get a good night's sleep. I felt like there was a calling on my life and I kept trying to ignore the calling because I didn't know how to fulfill it. I didn't know what to do. And so I ignored it and ignored it and ignored it until it kept me up at night. So Peggy, I understand. I'm so excited you have a second classmate
Before
that's
we
going.
before we
Oh,
get to that, I just want to
yeah.
highlight what I love, Peggy, about what you said is that a lot of times we want to go to the next level, but we want to hold on to the previous level, right? And the caterpillar doesn't crawl into the chrysalis and then just effortlessly and comfortably come out the other side of butterfly. That's not how it works. So we need to let go of so many of the things that we have in our lives. It's like if everybody puts your hands together, if you're able to do this and it's safe, you're not driving or something like that. if you put your hands together as though you want somebody to pour water into your thirsty hands, a lot of people are holding their hands out like this, but there's no space because you got all the stuff from your past that you haven't let go of yet in your hands. And so even if there were people that were dropping things in your hands, they just keep rolling off because there's no space. And sometimes, I think this is what Peggy alluded to, sometimes somebody needs to come and go, here, let me just take that out of your hands, right? Because you're meant to be over here. So we'll just remove you from that job. We'll just remove you from that comfortable circumstance. We might have to remove you from a location or certain relationships in your life. Right. You know, we were going to go there so that there's space for what's meant for you.
Mm.
And that requires a level of surrender, but it also requires an ambitious thought first in order for those rumblings to happen. So thank you for sharing that with us, Peggy, and I'm sure speaking to a lot of people's hearts. And you can facilitate that for so many other people because you've gone first.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Yes, really, really well done. Beautiful, beautiful commencement speech. And we have a second commencement speaker here. So will all of you give it up for Tracy Lockwood?
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Tracy.
Hello. I'm in Oahu right now. You'll have to forgive me. I've spent the last 17 days racing across the ocean on a 44-foot sailboat. So I tried very hard to separate this speech from that experience, but they are tied together, and now I believe there's a synchronicity as to why. So I'm a little terror-sided. I said that about the trans pack. I know I stole that from a doctor in this series. I can't remember her name, so sorry, but I know
Dr.
I need to
Delicia.
Yes.
Dr. Delicia, no worries.
That's how I told everyone I felt about the trans pack. I'm kind of feeling that way right now, but here we go. All right. So racing in the trans pack is more than a physical endurance feat. It's a transformational odyssey, not unlike leading a powerful room as a Nichols certified facilitator. Just as a facilitator reads the unspoken energy of a group and guides them toward breakthroughs, being on a boat mid-ocean demands deep intuitive awareness of crew dynamics, emotional undercurrents, and environmental shifts. There's no script out there on the water, only the pulse of the moment, the wind's whisper, and the shared commitment to move forward. Every squall, calm, or sail change becomes an opportunity to hold space, recalibrate, and foster cohesion. You learn to sense what's needed, not just in words, but in presence, pacing, and energetic alignment. As a Nichols certified facilitator guides a group through layered transformations, the bow person on a boat leads through action and intuition, reading the waves, watching the horizon, and communicating nonverbally in high-stakes moments. The Transpac offers a real-time laboratory for everything Lisa and Sean teach: emotional mastery, courageous communication, and being willing to be seen. On a 2,225-mile crossing, you can't hide. You show up raw and real in service of the whole, navigating tension, vulnerability, celebration, and fatigue. It's the ultimate embodiment of holding the room, except the room is the vast Pacific, and your co-facilitators are the stars, the sail, and the spirit of the journey. Just like a well-facilitated transformation room, a successful passage across the ocean isn't just about getting to the other side. It's about who you become in the process. You emerge clearer, humbler, and more powerful because of the shared struggle, laughter, and purpose. In both cases, the facilitator, whether behind the mic or at the helm, creates a container strong enough to hold human truth and expansive enough to invite the divine in. That's what the Transpac is. That's what I assume leading a room is like: a spiritual facilitation, a mirror, a movement, a metaphor. For NCF facilitators who haven't sailed the Transpac, imagine your most powerful room. The moment when silence falls, someone cracks open vulnerably, or the energy shifts tangibly. The same emotional intelligence, somatic awareness, and group attunement you use in your facilitation are exactly what a crew relies on the open ocean. There's no stepping out. There's no clocking off. The Transpac and the work of the facilitator demands absolute presence. We mirror the inner work we ask of our participants and magnify it with rawness, teamwork, and surrender. Even without crossing an ocean, the essence of the Transpac lives inside every NCF room you hold. It's about staying in the discomfort when the wind shifts unexpectedly, It's reading what's unsaid when tension builds in the group. It's trusting your inner compass when no one else has the answer. The sea and the stage are both sacred spaces for transformation. Whether you're navigating a dialogue about self-worth or a night watch under the moonlit sky, the same facilitator muscle is being worked. Holding, guiding, recalibrating, and becoming. We're all crossing oceans in different forms, but the mission remains the same. Create safe, brave containers where people remember who they truly are. My journey in becoming a Nichols certified facilitator profoundly transformed not only how I experienced the Transpac Ocean Race, but how I showed up for my teammates as well. On that vast stretch of open water, it wasn't just our strategy or skill that carried us forward. It was our ability to truly see, hear, and understand one another. The knowledge of implied versus direct communicators changed our vibe. That connection turned a grueling high-stakes crossing into a sacred, unrepeatable gift. And I believe the journey we are all about to embark upon as facilitators holds that same power. It will challenge us, stretch us, and demand our full presence, but it will also reward us in ways that far exceed the destination. One of the greatest lessons I learned from the ocean is that there are many routes to the same shore. Some navigators may be faster, smoother, or more seasoned, but every path holds a purpose. As facilitators, we each carry a unique current of truth and transformation. There is only one Lisa Nichols, one Sean Smith, one Tracy Lockwood, and one you. Your voice, your presence, your story, it all matters. Together, we are not just guiding change, we are becoming it. Congratulations to all my fellow NCF graduates. The world is already a better place because you said yes. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now I gotta get some daggone tissue, girl.
Well, okay then.
Look, this is what we would do if we were in church in my family, that we would start waving stuff at you like,
You're throwing
oh
some
my.
shoes.
You start, first of all, you don't ever get to start that speech with an apology. I'm gonna say that on behalf of everybody. Lord. Peggy, Tracy, wow. So I just have to say, I'm saying this to you, Tracy, to you, Peggy, is this is the first graduating class. So there will always be, they're going to be class 2, class 10, God willing, class 200, but there will only be one class 1. And I, as well as Sean, I get really I have to manage my anxiety when I have produced something in a new way, because I want to make sure it works. I want to make sure it works. And hearing your words, Tracy, hearing your words, Peggy, is such a confirmation of what comes out the other side, to Sean's point. Like, it's such a confirmation. Um, uh, kudos. Kudos. I can't say another word. I'm gonna just grab my tissue and just like, yeah.
Yeah, what I love about what both of you shared is it came from your bodies. It came from your experience, you know, and there was emotion that colored both of your speeches with realness and honesty. And in today's world, that level of transparency and capacity in your bones, in your body, can be felt. And I personally believe that we're entering a time where people are tired of artificial everything. Tired of artificial leadership, artificial sales, artificial intelligence.
Artificial connections.
Yeah. People want real. And those of you that have committed to real transformation and real leadership and real connection and real presence, you will be seen and you will be felt. That's one of the
Remember.
differences. People can feel your leadership.
And
People
remember
can
you.
feel your words. They can, and that's what makes you
Mhm.
memorable, even beyond memorable, but unforgettable.
Mm-hmm.
And so the two of you just gave us a beautiful example of that, and thank you for that. And
Give them
I
some
just,
more
you know,
love. Give
I
them some more
love what you
love as
said.
your representatives for your voice. Give them some more love. I believe somewhere in something that either one or both of them said they represented something you felt at some point in this
For
program.
sure.
And on social
And
media,
what other
those of
people
you,
are feeling too,
yeah,
like
on
out
social
there.
media, if you're watching and just championing us, type in comments. Give Tracy some love over there. Give Peggy some love over there, and give each and every one of our graduates some love over there. Tracy, Sissy, Rhonda, Polly Jane, Peggy, Margarita, Kate, Jessica, Glenda, Deborah, Crystal, Concita, Ariana, and Amanda. Give every single one. And now, if you are a Nichols certified facilitator in the process of becoming certified, can you type your name in chat or type your name in comments so we can hold space for you, right? Tracy, right? Everyone, like, we want to hold space for you the way your mentors, your beautiful mentors, have come in and held space for each one of you to cross that finish line. We want to hold space. So look at all of those who are on their way. We want to love on you. We want to hold space for you. Susanna, we want to hold space for you. As a Tashia, we want to hold space. Chandra, I'm definitely holding space for you, Chandra, and the babies, and Sissy. You know I got you, baby. Tanya, my girl, Ella Obi, yes, you were right on time, Patrick. Right on time, right on time. There is no late. There is no too late. There is no now or never. There's not that. Take all that away. Anyone who needed to hear that, I want you to type WUSA or BOL inside the chat if you're still working for your certification and you needed to hear you're right on time. You can't, exactly. I can't put my clock in your body, and Tracy can't put her clock in your body, and Patrick and Polly and Tanya. No one's clock goes in anyone else's body. Your timeline is your timeline. Woosah, right? All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. And so let's talk about next steps. There's two things that I want to be very aware of. A lot of you know how many times I went to the same conference. I am not bragging about that, you guys. For many years, I was embarrassed about it, but I just had to do what I had to do. I didn't have a tribe like this. I didn't have Sean. I didn't have y'all. So I just had to keep hooking my caboose to these trains that drug me all over the place.
Mhm.
And so I went to the same conference. Type in chat how many times. Some of you guys know. I'm not implying that you should do the same, but I am saying the reason why I did that was to stay in motion. And as you stay in motion, you pick up momentum. Everyone knows that. That's the locomotion, right? When the train is leaving the station, it's probably the slowest. When it's been going for a moment, it's probably the fastest. And then it has to take time to slow down because it's built up momentum. And so I'm real big on staying in momentum because it takes more energy to start again. Anybody been there? Type in there, like you start, stop, start, stop. It takes more momentum. So I'm not sure what your choice of momentum is. And you choose whatever it is, but I want to share with you some of the things that I can see to be valuable for you. For those of you who are walking through your certification, those of you who are getting to your those of you who've walked through your certification and you're certified, what would be a next step? For those of you who are navigating through your certification, you can do other things, but only do other things if it's not going to distract you from getting certified. Like, get certified, that's super important. Don't start a bunch of things and finish none. Anybody know about that syndrome? You want to start and complete. And for some of you, you can start multiple things and complete them. Totally fine. I want to show you this. Some of you are already going with us, but all of your mentors have gone through our breakthrough retreat, because now what you do is you go from learning all of those modalities that we talked about, all of the things that you studied, you go from learning that the science of facilitation and the science of transformation and coaching techniques and transformational program development and and content creation. You go from learning that to, if you want to sit in the room and actually see it with us and actually be in it with us, like a very small, intimate room of producing transformation, where we actually do to you real time everything that you just learned how to do. And because we have so many facilitators, right, in the room, we talk about it kind of like in an offshoot way. We don't do it with everyone because not everyone in the room are certified facilitators like you. But if you want to do that, let us show you where that happens, just so that you know you have this as an option. Susan, you can show them our retreat. Some of you guys are already screaming about the retreat. Yes, it is our annual breakthrough retreat that Sean and I actually lead, doing everything that we've taught you how to do. So now you see it in action, and you can kind of look behind the black curtains now at it, unlike what a lot of people have done.
It's a whole nother
Susan?
level of immersion. And it's immersion in a group, in a beautiful location. And there's so many different levels of learning that you talk about saturation of the cells in the body and the bones. You need immersion for the highest levels of mastery.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity.
And if you
Join us in a vacation and some transformation, what we like to call a transforcation. Come spend 5 days with me and other master facilitators inside your transformation, your breakthrough. This is where you come to take your cape off so that you can lead with even more certainty and even greater impact. When you're embodied and relaxed, far away from the stress of everyday life. When your deepest healing and biggest breakthroughs will occur. This is the place where you come so that you can recharge, reconnect, re-energize, and then sometimes press reset.
I believe with everything in me that it was the catalyst for me building my own empire.
If you need time to just sit back and redesign, reprioritize, and in some cases, recommit, then Breakthrough Retreat is the right place for you.
The beauty of the retreat is that they give you this safe space that's full of love and kindness and tools so that you can do this work.
I came home from the retreat. My husband saw a huge change in me. And then I knew that for us, that I really needed us to go back again. And so that first retreat that we went together was life-changing for both of us. It saved our marriage.
It's time to fill your cup and serve others from your overflow. Join us at Breakthrough Retreat, and we'll give you an opportunity for you to blow your own mind.
now,
Let's do it.
I gotta say, I think that video kind of misleads you a bit, um, Amanda. I said that show is a lot of beach time that they showing, like, and I had to approve the video, so I'm going, huh. I want you to know that you get a lot of vacation time, but it's only after we've done so much transformational work so that you have time for it to actually land in your heart, for it to cement. Like, we work with you every morning, and then every afternoon you just kind of chew on everything that you just been fed. You can imagine what it felt like listening to Sean. I'm gonna say Sean, I think it's just him that be blowing your mind like that on video. Imagine us in the room together, and you're actually going through interactive experiential exercises. So every hour we're together, you're talking about 40 minutes of that hour. You're talking, you're engaging, you're like it's deep dive. So we only do so much of that. We 10 until 1 or 2, 10 until 2. And then for the rest of the day and evening, it's just relax, let it simmer, think about it, write the letter, do the work, get together with other people in the breakthrough retreat. So if you've seen a lot of my online workshops and a lot of and Speak and Write, you'll know that several hundred people come. We have almost 1,000 people that are at Speak and Write between online and virtual. Imagine that. And at this event, there's like 72. And of the 72, there's probably 25, 30 certified facilitators at some level or another from us in the room. So it's a deep room. It's a room where gladiators come. If you want to see how does it work, if you ever want to do your own retreat, you want to come and shave time off of your learning curve by watching the retreat done. And as a Nichols certified facilitator, we want you to win. So we'll actually give you some of the answers. I used to sit in retreats and have to try to figure out what they were doing behind the black curtain because no one told me. That's not going to be the case. We'll tell you what's happening. We want you to know what's happening because I want you to win because you're carrying, you're carrying this certification. And so there's just a combination. You'll see Sean and I you'll see Sean and I working together in tandem. There, you can meet people who want to do other retreats, so you don't have to launch your own by yourself. I can't guarantee the partnership would be something you can make up, but the right people are in the room. And so just know if you've gone to a retreat, type in chat what your experience was because you're the best person for it. Sean and I are biased. We're the facilitators of the retreat. If you want to see it live and in person, you want to experience it, you want to go through it, you want to take everything that you just learned and you want to sit in 5 days and let it all go through you and feel it and watch it movement, then that's where you want to be. We started the retreat with, I think, 85 spots. I know some of you already registered. You guys are already good. I already saw you. But at the retreat now, I think we have about 9 spots left. I'm sorry, we don't have enough spots for every single person here, but we do have 9. And I wanted you to know about them first because if you're training to certify people, I want you to go through transformation as well, if that's good for you. And I know there's one person here, we're gonna love on you since you're now a certified facilitator. When you invested in, can you guys still hear me, Sean? Can you open up your line? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So when there's one person here, congratulations, you're already in. When you invested in it, you were not a certified facilitator, and so we got a little gift for you. No worries. So for those of you who decide you may want to go, I want you to click. Cassie is here. Cassie, if you can show your smiling face, click a link to talk to Cassie. You will see a gift because you are now a certified facilitator. Just know. So if you guys have seen Breakthrough Retreat shared anywhere else and you saw the investment for it, do not worry about that. You are in a whole nother realm and you'll be blown away at what we've done. And for those of you that have already registered, don't worry, we got you. So Cassie's Calendly link is in the chat. Sean, correct? I'm kind of eyeless, so you can let me know. Susan, if you confirm as well,
Yeah,
you
it's in
can
there.
click her Calendly link and say, how do I make sure one of those 9 spots are mine? How do I make sure one of those 9 spots are mine? We are going to Breakthrough Retreat. Susan, correct me or keep me honest. We are at Breakthrough on what dates again? I know people like to double see the dates. And Cassie, you probably have the dates. So you see the Breakthrough Retreat dates. Those are the dates. Take a picture of that screen. We want you there as a Nichols certified facilitator. We want you there. We want you to be fully equipped. And this is, as Sean said, full immersion. If you want to wear it, walk it, talk it, eat it, drink it, live it, wake up with it. And for those of you who are going to schedule time with Cassie, that's just a conversation. It doesn't make any commitment on your part. And for some of you, you private message me on wanting to go deep dive and learning how to speak. Now you know how to produce transformation, but you're still kind of nervous at the speaking part. So we carved out some spaces for you in our deep dive for that as well. Same person, you would talk to Cassie. And so we want you to win. You have first right of refusal. We have a few spots left in some other next level trainings. We also made it super easy for you. I'm not going to go into details here. I want to stay about your celebration. But believe me when I say, if you are interested in going, when you see what's on the other side of you being certified, and for those of you who are on your way to certification, I don't want to distract you. I want you to get the certification. And if you know, like that you're going to get the certification and doing this other thing is taking advantage of the time and you can do both, then in good faith, I will extend it to you as well. I have faith in you. Either roads, Cassie is your advocate, and that's exactly what she is. She's your advocate. So click the link and let her know that you would like some love in that direction. So, Sean, you want to say any parting words?
Just really well done. For all of you that are graduating, for everyone that showed up, thank you for showing up. And all of you that are here to celebrate, whether you're a mentor or you're a family member or you're a friend, or you're just wandering down the hallway of social media and like, hey, I should check a look at what that live stream is sharing. However you got here, thank you for showing up, because as we said multiple times, this is a really big deal. It's not easy. It's not shallow. Everybody that is in this program, and certainly everybody that commits to finishing the program, graduating the program, has to show a high level of embodiment, right? That's the only way you're going to get through this stuff. That's the only way you're going to be able to write what you wrote in your essays and be able to pass and all of that. But what really makes me excited is that you're doing your part to just, at the very least, throw your pebble in the ocean of transformation. And I think if we have enough people just doing their part, you know, your puzzle piece is not going to look like Lisa's. It's not going to look like mine. It's not going to look like any of your classmates, but you have a unique puzzle piece. And what we want you to do is dust off anything that's inauthentic to you. And let's shine that thing into the most authentic, transparent, vulnerable, unique, distinct puzzle piece that is yours and only yours, because that piece is what the puzzle is actually missing. And it is the scariest work for most people to dust off and shine and then show to the world their unique puzzle piece that is terrifying. I have long said that the scariest thing to the human is the mirror. And what all of you have done is leaned into the mirror of self-reflection, self-study, self-awareness, transformation at the deepest personal levels, but you've done it not just so that you can flex in the mirror and look at how nice and beautiful you are. You've done it so that you can turn around and go, who's next? Who else can I support? Who can I hold the mirror in front of and love and facilitate with my capacity in my bones to transform people? Transformation is not easy work, but it's noble work. And it requires a level of training. It requires a level of mastery. It requires a level of commitment. It might even require a little level of craziness. So cheers to all of you that are crazy enough to think that you can not only change your life, but have the audacity to say, you know what? I think I might be able to help some other people change their lives too.
Come on.
With every ounce of our being, congratulations. And we are here to support you in that journey going forward.
And I kudos, Sean. There's no way that we could do this without having the brother friend that you are. And so I want to celebrate you. I know that what so many of our certified facilitators and our Lisa Nichols transformational trainers know is because you have been willing to share your brilliance in a radical and audacious way. And so if you guys can take a moment and love on your brother, Sean, your mentor, your coach, your champion. Sean is willing to go all out. Sean is willing to take all the bullets, take all the arrows. Sean is willing to take them all for the sake of transformation. Sean is one of the most do right because it's the right thing to do and don't ask for permission people I know. Sean will take hits that you will never know about for the stand of what's right for for humanity. And if I ever, God willing, I don't, but if I ever have to go to war, the first one of the first phone numbers I'm gonna call, I need you come with me. And right now we're fighting. We're fighting for our sanity, our emotional wellness, for our children. We're fighting for it all. And Sean, thank you so much for saying yes, a radical yes to me. We didn't know it would take as much time as it would take. We didn't know it would cost us as much as it would cost us. And you were an absolute yes. To each and every person here, I ask you to commit to rise above the hard times that are in front of you to produce transformation in the lives of others before they come. Say yes to the obstacle before you hit it. Say yes to the lonely journey before you take it. Say yes to figuring out the details before you get absolutely confused. Say yes to all of that, and then transformation has to occur. You are doing, Sean said it best, a noble job. We didn't say the popular job. I don't know how, if I have any level of popularity or celebrity, I don't know how that came about because I never pursued it. I never once pursued it. So pursue the impact, pursue the inspiration, not the acknowledgments. Pursue the transformation, not the limelight. Do it for all the right reasons, and then everything else that you have earned will come.
What I
I'm
would just
honored. I
add to
hope
that
to
is
see.
whatever you commit to, there's a saying of like, whatever you want, act like it. Whatever you commit to, train like it, prepare like it.
Mhm.
You don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are prepared for, good or bad, up or down, right? So prepare for it. And Lisa, just to, throw some water back on your flowers, thank you for your leadership and all of the things that we know about and most of the things that we don't know about, and being a shining light, one of the biggest lighthouses out there in the ocean for so many ships lost at sea. I know pretty much everybody on this on this particular session has been one of those ships out at sea. And whether it was something on a viral clip or some stage that they saw or some other way they opened an email or got referred to you in some way, you've attracted so many people into this world. It's an honor to be a co-facilitator with you, and you've just created so much impact, and it's great to see the ripple all the way through. And some people have taken that ripple and ridden it all the way across the Pacific like Tracy has, and
Come
some
on.
people have gone internally and healed relationships with themselves, with their families, with their loved ones. So I honor you in all that you've done, and it's amazing what you've committed to, and all the obstacles that you've said yes to, and all the things that you just poured into our hearts. So thank you, and
Thank
it's
you.
just fun as all get out to do this work. So any of you that are coming to Breakthrough, be ready. If you're in the splash zone, you're gonna get splashed, right? You come into the
Yeah.
room with us, you're gonna have some fun, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna love, you're gonna connect, and we're here to support you in any way we possibly can.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And I'd be remiss in closing if I did not tell you that next week, some of your fearless facilitators right here, raise your electronic hands, will be going up the mountain on Sunday and Monday night of Big Bear and spending 5 days transforming lives of teenagers. And so there's so many ways we can apply this work. Danita, I don't see your hand up because you going up early with me. And we feed them, we hold them, we referee them, we speak possibility into their lives. We listen more than anything. We wipe their tears. We hold them tight. But most of all, what I want y'all to celebrate this crew for is we sleep in bunk beds. Amen. Hallelujah. With plastic mattresses designed for, I guess, the kids who might not make it to the bathroom. We on plastic mattresses. And so I just want to say that because transformation comes in different forms. You won't see a lot of media about motivating the teen spirit. You won't see that, mainly because we protect their privacy. You won't see a lot, but transformation is done in the dark of the corner, in the dark of the night. Transformation is done, from the age, 6-year-old to the 65-year-old. Transformation is done on social media and up in cabins. And so I want to acknowledge the work that's being done right under our nose. I want to let you know that as a certified facilitator, I'm always looking and picking people who I know can handle and have the capacity for the work we do. So if you're interested, it'll be next year. This year we are full. We are full to capacity. It's the first time we made the camp completely free for every teen, not one teen paid. Amanda, we made it free for everybody. Concita, I don't know what I was thinking a week before camp. I'm trying to get all these babies to camp. I don't know what we were thinking, but we made it free. And we are proud to say that from year one, we have doubled our numbers. And the majority are teens who came reluctantly year one, now have come back and brought their friends. And so we are technology free camp. There's no technology on at all for a week. And they learn how to use their words again. And they learn how to speak. And for some of you certified facilitators, your children are coming. I just realized that Ariana's baby is coming, and a couple of you are bringing your children. And so we want to know that this is a world for you. Adult transformation, corporate transformation, spiritual transformation, teen transformation, like relationship transformation. This is a world. And you don't have to bite it all, but you can play in any part of it that you want. Does that feel good? Did I do a good setup? Melanie, Colette, this is the time where you put the link for them to go shopping on Amazon for the babies in the chat. Pick anything. Pick flashlights. Lord, pick the deodorant. We carry everything. What's really crazy is that we give them a packing list, and then we, as volunteers, we buy and we get donated everything on the packing list in case any baby forgets something. We don't tell them that, but we make sure that everyone feels equal and everyone feels embraced and everyone feels informed. So I just wanted to share that with you because transformation is out there on the streets and it's in the woods. It's not just glorified on social media and in polished workshops. You can transform in your living room. And just so you know, my son, who wanted to have nothing to do with this world called transformation, is the director of the camp by his own means. So don't try to transform your children and your family. Let them find their own way. You just be a stand, and they will touch it slowly and in their time. They'll touch it. So I just wanted to leave you with that. Our children will rise higher than we've ever risen if we trust them to do so. I love you. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you, Colette, for putting that link in. Y'all grab that link. Yes, they still need stuff. We're a week away. So thank you so much. Cassie, would you put your link in again for people who want to join us at the retreat or in the When My Soul Speaks deep dive? Make sure you guys have that. And for the rest of the day and the rest of the week, tell as many people as you can, I just graduated. Would you do that? Tell as many people as you can. I just graduated. And it wasn't easy. And I did it. And I'm the first graduating class. Nobody else can say that. Y'all can say that. And oh, by the way, for those of you who will be graduating this year, yes, you can say, I'm in the first graduating year of Nichols Certified Facilitator. I love you. Celebrate.